Yep. So today we're here from the Don't Sell Our University Coalition to deliver the failing report card for the Dallas Cowboys deal and the parking lot privatization. And we have Shukri from the Somali Student Association within the University Coalition to speak.
Hi. I'm here today standing with fellow students and representing workers against sweatshop deals. As a student involved with the Muslim Student Association and the Somali Student Association and several other orgs on campus, I feel that I want you to know, and especially anyone you come in contact with, that it's not just one group. It's not just one group of students who are against this, but we want everyone to know that it's we don't want our university to be sold to the highest bidder with disregard toward any kind of human rights, even most basic, and that the Ohio State University should not be represented by work exploitation here or abroad. And fuck the Cowboys and don't sell our parking lots, please.
So we have 4 categories, just to make sure that you guys understand why we decided to fail the university at this point in time. It's not obviously something that we want for our university. We don't want the university to have a failing grade. And so we have these 4 categories.
Yeah, so the first one is just accountability, and it's just we would like to see more accountability between the faculty and students and workers and that relationship with the university.
And we're giving a university an F so far with playing well with others, because the university cares more about profit than the well-being of local businesses in the Columbus community, because a deal with sweatshop company Cowboys Apparel is going to hurt a lot of local businesses that already have contracts with OSU that will no longer have them. And that'll have a huge ripple effect in the Columbus economy.
And we're also failing University of Mathematics because the way that the parking lots contract is set up, they would be actually losing money with that. And for the Dallas Cowboys and the apparel contract, students will be paying much more for their Buckeye apparel.
And lastly, we're failing the university in transparency because we had to go through public records requests to really figure out what was going on with this Dallas Cowboys deal. The university wasn't consulting with students or faculty as they were constructing this RFP. That has been rigged. And similarly with parking lots, there has been no student or faculty involvement in the process. And as a university of higher education, we think students and faculty are the most important part, and that we should have been a part of this from the beginning, and that now the university needs to be transparent and include students and faculty in these decisions.
And we certainly agree with that. I mean, I think there's been a significant amount of community conversation about parking, and we met with you all about the apparel deal. So there really, honestly, truly hasn't been any movement with that, even since our last meetings. We haven't been talking about it. So I hope you don't feel right now like things are happening. There hasn't been anything. I agree personally, and I think the university does as well, that we want to engage in continue to engage in the conversations with you all, and that's important. That's who we are as a university community. So appreciate your continued interest. Are there any other specific things or?
I feel as though we do have a lot of communication with you guys, which is awesome. And if it's not moving anywhere right now, we understand, but we would just really, instead of just seeing progress with it, just like to see the cutting or the rejection of the contract with the Dallas Cowboys, totally. And so we're just gonna.
I mean, just to be clear, there's not a contract with the Cowboys. I mean, the RFP was out there, and
So it's the rejection of the entire process. These processes that have been racked with. In the Dallas Cowboys case, with Scandal, and with the parking lots, the idea that some of these potential concessionaires are these very large banks, and that Morgan Stanley, who helped with the economic crisis that a lot of us are in, and is one of the reasons why a lot of us as students cannot afford to go to university, because these large banks, these large institutions, are really trying to take advantage, and we want to know that the university is not trying to take advantage of us.
Sure, I don't think that's the intent at all. I mean, you all know, like you said, that there are hard times, and so we're trying to be innovative and explore all the options, and I'm certain before a decision's made that there'll be a lot more discussion with all the university groups. So, thank you.
Thank you. Could you make sure that President Gee gets this report card?
I will do that. He's out the rest of this week, but we will absolutely deliver that. Great. Thank you.
Oh, okay.
Thank you. Yeah.